Welcome to the May 2019 edition of Farsight's Time Cross Project. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Courtney Brown, Director of the Farsight Institute. Now, we at the Farsight Institute have a great show for you today. Bashar, the Extraterrestrial. For a great many years, Darryl Anka has been channeling Bashar. Now, I have listened to many of Darryl Anka's channeling sessions over the years, and I have always been impressed and sometimes amazed at the level of wisdom that comes out of those sessions. But I never really knew if it was real or fake. Perhaps Darryl is just a good actor who says smart stuff. I had no idea until now. We finally had the chance to send in 3 of the world's most highly trained remote viewers to see what this was all about. About Darryl Anka and about Bashar, all under totally blind conditions. And we found out a lot. A lot more than we bargained for. The short story is that it is real, all of it. Darryl Anka, Bashar, the ET, the channeling, everything. Wait until you see these sessions. What I will show you in just a moment will knock your socks off. Never before seen stuff, never before known stuff. Right here, right now.
All right, thank you. This transmission has been titled 2020, The Eye of the Storm. We would at this time like to get a little bit serious with you. Not the star system so much, but have what would amount perhaps to be a heart-to-heart. For what's coming up is very important. In terms of your timing, we have said that your year of 2020 is a pivotal point in what you call your history. You are shifting through a very particular moment, crossing a very particular threshold. And so, at this timing, it is important for certain states of being to be paramount within you, to help you through this time, to help you cross that threshold in a positive and constructive manner.
So on the way to my highest...
No. It's not on the way. Every moment is part of your excitement if you allow it to be and act as if it is and do it in the way that is most exciting. You're making a difference between those moments and other moments by saying, I'm on the way to my excitement. No, every moment. Why miss a moment? Why miss that precious, beautiful, exciting moment as I described of slipping your toes into those cozy slippers? Oh, that's ecstasy in that moment. Why miss out on that because you're in such a hurry to get somewhere more exciting? Don't rush ahead. What's your hurry? You are an infinite, eternal being. What's your hurry? Enjoy every moment.
Okay.
All right, does that help?
That helps.
All right. Then I would suggest that for the moment, you find the most enjoyable way to get back to your seats.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Bashar, channeled by Daryl Anka. According to Mr. Anka's website, it all started with two very close encounters with a UFO. That seemed to trigger a desire within Daryl Anka to explore a whole bunch of new ideas, which led him to take classes on how to channel. He has been channeling Bashar formally since 1983, and there now exists a huge library of recorded sessions where Bashar's personality comes through and talks to a human audience. Now, understand that neither I nor anyone at Farsight have any connection to Daryl Anka or Bashar, financial or otherwise. I have only met Daryl Anka on 2 occasions at conferences, and in both instances we merely traded brief greetings, hello and goodbye stuff. Also, we here at Farsight do remote viewing, not channeling, but we can go places and investigate stuff, and, well, that is what we did, all under totally blind conditions and with really great and highly trained remote viewers. And starting with Princess Janae, then Kamaya Dunson, and then Melina Hall, this is what we found out. Trust me, hold on to your seats.
Five, 4, 1, 2, 6, 5, 6, 7. My basic thoughts here are structure and subjects. I seem to have 1 or 2 very important subjects here. I'm in a building that's in an urban area. I'm getting flashes of being in 2 places almost at the same time. One place is very in one place is a structure with a focused gathering. There's a main structure with a focused gathering, kind of brick. In my other place, it's kind of like a dreamland, very beautiful. Mountains, water, land, kind of outside, pasture, like hills here. I can't see far into the second place. There's also I'm also sensing like a third place with uniformed military or CIA people. So this place is very organized, and it feels kind of like the dreamland, actually. It's not what it looks like that. It's not like a dog type of place. It looks like that, but the people there are kind of uniformed or military or CIA-like. For my second pass through this, my basic thoughts are still subjects and structures. I have an initial main subject. He's male, rather tall. He's not fat but not skinny, kind of average build man. He seems very well known. He feels kind of like a journalist or a reporter. Very, very talkative. He seems secluded, though, kind of like he seems almost prisoned, like a prisoner, or something rather, as well. There are 2 different dynamics that I'm feeling, but he's very, very fair skin. There are multiple subjects nearby. They're all out there. Nearby, focused gathering. It seems to be like an auditorium, gymnasium type of feel to it. Reminds me of, like, it puts me in a feel of like a election or show, something where someone has to speak to people and get their attention about something, and it kind of feels like that. There's, like I said, an auditorium, a stage, like chairs just in rows and columns here. The main subject, again, he kind of has a upbeat type personality, but he also seems very closed off, barred, secluded, like cuffed. I'm not saying that he's in handcuffs or anything, but that feeling of being chained and stuck he kind of plays around with those two type of emotions in his mind. He seems like a very, very decent person. I would not feel odd meeting this person. I'm going to do a deep mind probe to see more of who he is. His mind operates in like a pattern, or like someone with autism, OCD, ADHD. The way that we have our patterns in our mind is like he operates this very strict regimen, it's very strict pattern, it's very blocked out. Either that or he has a super high IQ. He's not bipolar or schizophrenic. He does not seem crazy. His mind just seems to be running and organizing and moving, and like the way you would see someone with OCD or ADHD or even autism approach things mentally. I've actually been in some of those positions and met people that way. It's the oddest feeling. I have obsessive compulsive disorder myself, so it feels kind of like his brain is compartmentalizing things here. He's not bipolar or schizophrenic, but he does seem to have some sort of disorder in a sense in this setting. His mind, again, it just moves in sequence. He's not a bad person. He seems rather misunderstood. I can't tell if he's teaching or preaching, if he's conducting some type of, he's giving a speech of some sort. I can't tell the dynamics of it, but it seems passionate and soul-driven and important, something like a teacher or a preacher would do. He's not afraid, but he's shifting back and forth. He's moving. He's fidgety. He's like twiddling thumbs. Here, guy has like 4.0 or higher GPA type of person, passed all his classes. But he also seems like a baby in his mind. So he's got these two different dynamics. He's got two different dynamics blending and battling and mixing within his mind, body. He's this super high intelligence, and then he needs the nurturing of a mama, a woman. He's like a baby. Like you need to mind him and comfort him, and he needs to be not told what to do, but God, this is the oddest dynamic. He has memories of life in the past, as though it was all 3 seconds ago, just playing in his head like a movie. He can just see these pictures. So it's like I don't know if it's all of his life or if he's seeing something else, other life. I can't really tell, but he's got these multiple memories that are definitely not of right now, playing and moving through his mind like a movie, and he's re-seeing it over and over again, kind of like if you remember your movie, or if you remember something that happened to you when you were a child, but you can only remember bits and pieces. He's seeing every little detail, every little moment of these memories. He gets disoriented sometimes. It's almost like he's fighting between knowing what time period he's in, if he's here or if he's there, which timeline he's in, like multiple timelines, different timelines. It feels so weird saying. Like he's so disoriented, but he can crack the toughest codes, the toughest problems. He can like imagine the smartest scientist and mathematician and historian in the world put into one mind, into one body, but he seems like, again, he seems very great with math and science and numbers and letters. They just play over and over in his head and his mind, just like a sequence. It's computer, like coding, but more. It's so vivid. This guy's just super, super smart. I'm sensing something in this guy's mind, so I'm gonna try to go in deeper. I want to see what he's seeing, not just feeling or thinking. It's so dynamic. I'm going to just go through his mind and tunnel through and see where I come out. I'm going to come out on the other side of where he is and what he sees. I want to see through his eyes. Very, very bright here. I think I'm outside. I'm in the dreamland, and there's someone else here with me, him, with us. It's a very feminine energy, maybe a woman. I'm not quite sure yet. There's so many dynamics into who this woman is, or being is. Very fair skin, rosy cheeks, slim build, dark, very dark hair, almost long, sleek hair, and beautifully androgynous, like there's a serious connection with the first subject and this subject here. I'm feeling a little disturbed and confused. I'm calling my first subject my IQ guy. Cause dude's brain is just impeccable. So coming through him, my IQ guy, I feel disturbed and confused. For now, I'll call the second subject a she until I can get a better feel of her. She feels she feels very comforting, nurturing, like a mother. Like it's his mother or girlfriend. Maybe not even girlfriend, but feels like a mom, motherly, open, and she calms his mind in such a way because his mind is going in a million ways, but she it's like in a million different sections here, but she almost calms it. The high IQ man, my subject A, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. I feel like I'm losing. My subject A guy, he's very fidgety, and I feel like I'm him. He's very fidgety and confused and all over disoriented and she says she calms. She's where she calms him or me. I feel like I am him. The environment here again is just very bright with foliage. I'm seeing a lot of nearby subjects around us right now, where my second subject is my woman, my feminine energy, where she is. There are a lot of subjects nearby. I smell lime. Smells dry, but smooth and warm and like not flowers, maybe lime, like a whole bunch of fruit in a bowl, and pineapple. You know how that sweet smell, like this very sweet aroma here, but they all are fair skin, slim features, very casual clothing, but with a unique uniform look to it. Very fresh, clean people. They have a different scent to them, both male and female, but it is hard to tell which is the male, female. I want to go deep into the mind of subject B, into my feminine energy.
This day of your time, how are you all? All right.
Very softness to this subject. She knows that I'm here. The subject is letting walls down.
Has been titled Your E.T. Neighbors. This will be a continuation of increasing the probability of E.T. contact, but will begin a series of information about different E.T. races that are interacting with your planet at this time so that you can become more familiar with the neighborhood. By us delivering to you more information about the various groups of beings that are interacting with Earth now and have been for some time and will continue to do so, you can gain a better sense, a stronger sense of who is involved, and it can give you more ability to really make real for you the idea of what open contact will eventually look like when more people on your planet are aware of who exactly is in the neighborhood. So, we will deliver in the future more information about these different groups of beings to paint a larger picture for you of what is going on all around you all the time on Earth that you may be mostly unaware of. To again bring it into focus for you so that you understand exactly where you live and who your neighbors are.
Letting walls down. I'm being. It feels almost like I'm being probed too. Like she's jumping into. Like she's doing a deep mind probe on me to see who I am as well. We're both kind of switching places. Almost like this subject is remote viewing me while her. And she's making as her in this mind. I'm very calm. In this mind, I'm very calm. I want to call this subject a male, but it feels very feminine, and woman-like, and nurturing, and soft. Softness, comfort, peace. There's a peacefulness to him, like heaven, or like heaven, or a safe place. He smiles, she smiles, they smile, but does not communicate with words. Just energy. Do you know that touches my shoulder to let me know that he sees me, that we're both in the same place. There's pressure on my shoulder. Will you talk? Can you talk to me? Who are you? He says I'm everything and nothing. Consciousness. Are you human? They say I'm not human, but neither are you. Why are you here? You won't answer that one. Please don't block me out. Are you here to please? Okay. Well, how are you connected to the IQ man? He says I'm in his mind. I'm his intelligence in body form. Communication. He's communication and intelligence in the body form. This subject feels, again, both feminine and masculine, but he or she is not completely human. Thank you. Very polite, not completely human. It's like he or she is a channeler, like he channeled through me, but allowed me to have, I had control because I was in their brain, in their mind. They weren't in mine, which gave me control over it. They let their wall down. I do not get an alien vibe from this at all. I don't feel like it's an alien from this person or the surrounding subjects. They're non-binary. They're not he or she. That's what he's saying. We're non-binary, not he or she, like normal humans. The subject has soft, again, gentle, comforting energy. This is very overwhelming. My head hurts. I feel like I have multiple people in my brain. This is too much. It's very, very overwhelming. It's a lot. It's a lot of information. Just all at once.
Today we will be exploring target 68768411. My basic gestalts here are structures and subjects. Okay, I've got an urban environment here with the natural components as well. And there's subjects here, and they seem to be inside this one main large structure. Okay, I've got this main subject here that seems to be fair-skinned and has like a masculine energy, so it's like a male subject here. And I've also got level topography, but there's some mountains in the background. And then I also hear like rhythm or some sort of pulsing sound, and I see a lot of foliage. I've got subjects in the structure, male and female subjects here. Seems to be one male subject that's just sitting down at a table or something, and then a couple other subjects surrounding it. So I've got this main subject here, a male subject, and then I've got some other subjects that just seem to be in the same room. Focusing on this main subject, he's definitely a male, and he's like a little heavy set. He's got a little weight on him. It looks like he's in just like this really dark, secluded room. Like kind of reminds me of like a prison room, and he looks like he's sitting here and he's either being questioned or interrogated. energy just feels a little off inside this room, I guess. Focusing on this main subject, I have a lot of feelings of like anxiety or something. It feels like something a little strange or off about the energy around him. He just feels like he's very overwhelmed. He feels like he just feels very overwhelmed, anxious, and like a little nervous to me. Or like he's scared or something, or nervous to be around these people. I'm not really sure. I can feel his heartbeats very fast, and he's breathing really heavy breaths, fast heartbeat. Just feels like he's anxious, like something is unsettling him. There's a lot of mixed emotions around this subject here. It's hard to decipher exactly what's going on. I hear many voices. I hear more than one voice. Like, I feel every emotion that you can feel. It's just like anxiety and nervousness, but it also feels like something else is there that feels more like, in charge or angry. It just feels like he's feeling every emotion under the sun. This main subject, again, he's got on like some thick clothing, and he's got really broad shoulders. He looks like a big man. Like strong and big. And his mind is so chaotic. It feels like he's everywhere all at once. It feels like he's being pulled every and which way. I'm getting this feeling that my subject feels like he's alone, or that, he's alone in this world, like, he can't relate to anybody, like, he's really just alone, but he's, surrounded by people. It's, okay, all I can really feel is this heaviness in my stomach. It feels like things are being bottled up. Things are being kept inside. It feels like everything's about to come exploding out of this person. And I feel just a wave of sadness. It feels like my subject is being broken. It feels like he's experiencing things that I can't decipher. It just feels like it's not just him talking or thinking. It feels like I'm thinking thinking and hearing multiple people or, things talk. It's just too much going on. Okay, so I'm going to try to get a better look of, what's around him and all that jazz. Okay, so the outside is we just got this large structure again out here and on flat land with irregular topography. Yeah, you see that. A lot of cloud dynamics as well, just windy, a lot of windy sounds, and it's very natural surroundings outside. Now I'm going to focus on this main subject. He's in a room, and it's pretty dim in here. There's tables, chairs in here. And it feels very stuffy in here as well. And I can just hear someone talking. Overall, this room's kind of creeping me out. This room feels like it's like cold and creepy. It's dark. It's quiet. Very quiet. I hear just someone that sounds like they're rambling on in the background. And I just feel all of his emotions. It feels like he's rambling on in his mind. I feel just like I just can't feel. I feel like I can't figure out how I feel. Okay, overall, I personally feel very anxious. I feel very distraught. It just feels like too much is going on. I'm gonna deep mind probe this subject. This guy. Okay, it feels like there's two different things, like talking or here. It feels like there's like a darkness and a lightness around this main guy. So it kind of feels like, again, like his mind is all over the place. When I'm inside, it feels like I'm inside a tornado and I'm just kind of being whipped around everywhere. Like there's like some sort of dark haze that's clouding his judgment and his mind, but also like a white haze. It kind of is like like the angel and the devil that sit on your shoulders. It's kind of like that. Like he's got that, but in his head. I feel nervous, I feel overwhelmed, I feel scared, I feel strong though. It feels like there's just two polar opposites. Like it feels like for the sad part, there's also like a happy part. For the weak part, there's a strong part, and it feels like they're all kind of mixed and mushed together here. It really just feels like my subject is like schizophrenic in a sense. Like he's got more than one voice in his head talking to him, and he's feeling all these emotions, and he doesn't know how to feel because he feels everything. It's like he's having a mental breakdown almost, is what it feels like. I feel like there's this like scared child in him, but then it also feels like there's this protective mother in him as well. It feels like a mix of feminine and masculine energy around him. My head is full of all this pressure and this air. I feel like I'm in the middle of this man's mind. Like I can't control how I feel. Again, it just feels like there's a dominant energy and a submissive energy inside this giant tornado storm inside this man's head. Okay, I'm gonna jump into this tornado. Okay, and I'm gonna just go through. It's just dark, and then there's light, and I see another subject. This subject feels very feminine, kind of like a mother. It feels like a mother figure. And she feels very dominant. She feels like, it feels like, you know, like, she has what's best, what's the word? She has this man's best interest at heart. That's how it feels. It feels like I'm just in this white room with this single feminine subject that almost feels like home to my main subject. She's quiet. She's very soft-spoken. I feel this pull towards her. I feel like I kind of feel sorry. I feel sorry for you. Kind of looks like, again, like I'm looking through this tunnel and I just see her in this white, bright halo around it. So, you know, again, it's just, I see this subject surrounded by this dark tornado that I keep feeling. And then at the very end of this tornado, you know, I've got this white light with this single subject in it. Okay, this particular subject feels very warm, and she feels very protective, and she feels like some sort of concern towards my main subject. I'm getting these vibes like she will, you know, do whatever she needs to do to make sure that this man is safe. Like, she feels so protective to me that she would do anything to keep this man safe. She kind of reminds me of a new mom. So, you know, new moms are like, you know, don't touch my baby, that's my baby, I know what's best, you don't know anything, I'm the mom. That's really like the vibe that I'm getting from this woman here. This feminine energy here. Okay, since I'm already in the mind of this being, I want to know if they can perceive me. The energy is so strong here, and it kind of feels like I'm battling to get, you know, clarity. You know that I'm here? Yes. Are you human? I get these feelings that kind of, you know, they're starting to creep me out. Like, I don't know if they think that, you know, I'm here for a bad reason, but she's kind of creeping, you know, they're kind of creeping me out. So, why do I feel afraid of you? Because I don't understand. I don't understand. How do I understand? Okay. What's happening here? I feel really calm now. Actually, I no longer feel afraid of her. I feel that warmthness again. Warmness. Can you be a little more clear about what's happening? Here to watch over this subject. Okay, so she's here to keep our main subject safe. Feels like this energy is like pulling away from me. Feels like I can't really feel it anymore. I'm starting to feel that feeling of anxiety again. I'm starting to feel that feeling that I can't really decipher what's going on, and it feels like I'm inside this tornado again. It feels like now I'm just kind of dealing with the mind of my main subject, so I think this other energy is left. Yeah, I mean, overall, I just feel all these mixed emotions again. I feel this and this. I feel this, but it feels like they're fading in and out. And I don't know what's going on. And this whole thing's giving me a headache. So that's all I have for target 68768411.
Today I will be exploring target 01611416. I have this outside structure here surrounding other structures, level topography, very wide, tall structure. I'm getting an urban area, man-made smells. Feels like a town. I'm getting a town feeling. There's subjects here. Outside. Mainly I'm getting subjects inside this structure. A lot of noises. A busy area. Kind of like a city area. There's also foliage between structures, so it has that small town feel, but it's a lot of noises, so it's giving me a more city-like. So inside structure, I'm seeing a lot of furniture, like seats. Lots of man-made smells, lots of also like natural smells. There's subjects that are seated here. So here I have the inside of the structure. I have seats on both sides of the room inside the structure. There's a wide space. The walls are very hard and they have that stone texture on the wall and very hard. The inside of the structure has a very dark tone. Not much of a light setting, but there's lights here. There's a stage in front and a podium right here. There's a lot of subjects. The subjects they seem like in their late 20s, early 30s, and a few are majority old. They're dressed up in like casual / business attire, kind of calm, like a uniform, but some are in more business dress. Subjects, majority of them wear hats. They have like this vintage style where hats are allowed inside the area. Like they have that businessman or whatever look, and there are a few subjects on stage behind the main subject here, which is a male. I have a male subject here. He's a bit nervous because he moves a lot and he shakes sometimes, but he gets bold when it comes to something he's very interested in because he has a loud speak, like, he has a loud voice when he speaks. His size, he's pretty tall not too big, not too small, just an average height. And his way is, he's not as fitted. He's just an older guy. So moving on deeper inside his mind, and just the sense and the feel of the subject, I'm getting actually fresh type of feel from him. He's very nice. He has a unique style when he does his speeches. He's very blunt when he talks, and he just seems to actually want to know, like, why do others, just this, just that. He's just a very talking person. He acts like a Gemini. For crying out loud, he's so different. Like, he mixture emotions, like he's two people. I don't understand it. He just has a way with words, and his confidence is up, but the feel of him is very, like, nervous. Like, you feel like something is after him, or he knows something, and then in the room is like something is like about to happen. He's startling almost. It's kind of like whatever he's saying is almost like a last word, or a last note, or a last message. I don't know. It feels very, like, warm inside for me, but I don't know. It's scary type of feel. I don't know. I just want to go through his mind. Like, I'm going to go through his mind. So here I got the second subject. Around the second subject, or even the second subject itself, I'm hearing a lot of moaning and seeing a lot of flashing lights, like the waking up when you wake up from a nap type of moan, like you're probably grief type moan. I don't know. The second subject I'm getting, I'm feeling like it's a female, because the feminine energy I got from the second subject, very magical, very different, very unique, very passionate, like, as far as the power around this subject. I'm getting like an old feel, this subject. So for this subject, just have that beauty outside. I don't know, the subject is quite something. But it's like, it's fragile, but then again, it's not, like, what I'm seeing with this subject and feeling. Like, it feels strong, but yet so fragile, how the energy is with this subject. The subject doesn't seem like it's from the area I was in before. The subject feels like it's from a non-city environment, far away, somewhere near, not even a farm, just far. I'm getting like nice high grass, like fields of a garden maybe. Just the smell of nature everywhere around this subject. Nice, pretty land, extensive land. Just beautiful. Like the sun is out type of vibe. It's very warming and welcoming to just be here, and I can sense the subject I wonder if she or he or it noticed me. I'm going to try to ask a question towards the subject. I just want to know, I think she can feel me, so, cause I'm feeling her, him, this thing, I'm feeling where she's is, like I can see everything, hi, hello. Yes, I do. The subject asked me, do I like being here? Am I comfortable? Am I okay? I'm actually good. I feel love here. Feels like I met Mother Nature here. It's like I met her, him. Wow. I felt a beautiful spirit, and it blossomed away. It's kind of like it shut me out. It's kind of like it wasn't for me, but it was at the moment, and that was the feel I got from meeting and seeing this subject. It was like light. It felt like you know, like when the sun sets, that type of light, that type of mood around this subject. The overall feeling I got from the start of where I was and the end is very two different feelings. Like I said, I felt like I was somewhere where I normally in this day or on earth where I normally feel like at the beginning, because I got the feel of the whole area, the structures, everything seems and look familiar. It seems like I've been there. The inside of that structure, the whole intense, chaotic, loud voices and people talking, and mixed emotions everywhere. That was very different for me, and it was a shock to see and feel the main subject and the whole vibrant of him just changed, and it snapped, like everything just went away. It's kind of sad and it hurts, but once this other unique creature, whatever I seen, which, like I said, has that old, like, mother feel, like, but it wasn't a female. It just had the look or the sense of it. But once I got to that point, I knew it was some angel, or like I was in heaven for a second. It was lights, it was flowers, it was beautiful. And I would like to go back. No, I would love to stay there. I would love to go back. And that's all I have to do is target 0161-1416.
It is interesting to note that all of our viewers had difficulty determining if Bashar is male or female. He or she seems to have both female and male energy, and it was possible for our viewers to identify with either or both of those energies. My assumption is that this is a characteristic of that species. Humans are quite polarized, male and female, and it would not be surprising if some other species are not so polarized. So to wrap it up, from my perspective, since we do remote viewing here at Farsight, I find these data to be highly persuasive. I know how these data were collected, I know the quality of these remote viewers, and so I, personally, have finally put aside any doubt that I may have had regarding whether or not Bashar is a real thing. For me, Bashar is an extraterrestrial with a very interesting personality who is communicating with Darryl Anka. For those of you who have never seen or heard Bashar as channeled by Darryl Anka, you can find out more from his website, which we have linked in the description area below this video. Again, Darryl Anka is not connected with Farsight in any way, and we have no financial interest in promoting him or his activities. So, with that disclaimer said, you may want to check out some of his channeling presentations with Bashar. If you ever wished you could listen to a real extraterrestrial talk about all types of subjects, well, according to our data, apparently you can. Well, that's it for this month's edition of Time Cross. Thank you so much for watching. Also, I hope you get a chance to watch all of our other Time Cross episodes, which you can find on our website. Also, be sure to watch our recent full-length Mysteries project, The Secret Apollo Moon Missions. Also, Moses Beyond Exodus, The War in Heaven, and also Tunguska Complexity, Remote Viewing Area 51, the Roswell UFO crash, the investigations into the 9/11 events, the assassinations of John F. Kennedy and Martin Luther King, the psychology of Adolf Hitler, and some amazing explorations into UFOs and extraterrestrial life. As always, all Farsight remote viewing work is done by highly trained remote viewers working solo under totally blind conditions, with no communication between any of the remote viewers. So Farsight projects are nothing short of amazing, and there is nothing like it anywhere else. And remember that when you watch our Mysteries projects, you are helping us at Farsight do our work, including the funding for our Time Cross project, which we offer free to the public, but which costs us a few $1,000s to do each month. We have no other significant sources of income to pay the bills, so you really help when you follow and watch our activities and research. Without you watching our projects, we would not exist. Finally, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Farsight Press, to keep up with the latest. And after you click on the subscribe button, please click on the notifications bell that appears after you subscribe. Otherwise, the subscribe button doesn't do much. You can find information about all of our present and past activities on our website. Also, on our website, please sign up for our free email newsletter, where we announce all of our major projects. It is actually best to do both things: to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to sign up for our free email newsletter to be sure you hear about our new releases. We never send out spam, just announcements of new releases, so it is worth it to keep tuned. Stay ahead of the curve. Let the mainstream fade into dust. Be there now.